It's a matter of actually getting through it. I'm gonna go straight for Dorne, but they might actually take it before I get there. No, they're gonna get wiped out. Sorry. I'm hoofing my way along, but I'm really far away. How's Aegon's kid doing? He's 2. Prince Vagon is strong. Abomination of incest, but he's strong. My liege, I've been attending to the wounds of the men at your behest. They seem to be much happier now, hearing that their lord will offer his own maester to aid them. Maester emboldens troops, giving us 10% morale. Yeah, it all helps, but really in the end, I'm destroying without them. Which is a bad way to look at it, considering they're doing all the heavy lifting. My dragons are kind of just floating in the air, shooting fire. But hey, what are you gonna do? 7 Kingdoms is a mess. After Dorne, it's gonna be the Rock, and then finally the North. We'll see what the Starks think of dragons. Man. Boom. And we are just gonna deploy our dragon and siege the town. They're gonna attack us again. We'll just wait for them. Come on. Absolutely destroying them. Balerion is just the best. He's the oldest dragon and he's the biggest, so kind of goes hand in hand. Yeah, he's affectionate, wroth, strong, and well, the commander thing's kind of useless, but you know what I'm saying. Good. Just dropping stuff. Man, come on. Takes forever to get a Sun Spear. No value. That should be enough to win. Oh, it's 99%. You're joking. Come on. That's ridiculous. I basically lost, but my stubborn pride won't let me surrender. Who does that remind you of? Brendan Tully, the Blackfish. Really cool guy, but really stubborn and prideful. And that's Dorne. Done. Even B. The only reason why I judged Harren so harshly is because, you know, that they were slavers, and as far as I know, Targaryens weren't fond of that. You know, so. Lord of the West. Send a Raven. Man, Martells are actually fighting with me right away. I'm not going to release her just yet. Ooh, uh-oh. The plague is going through the army. My wife Rhaenys has contracted the great sickness. -7 points of health. She might not survive this. That's in my army, so I hope I don't get it. I don't want Aegon to die yet. He's really fun to play as, so. Oh, no, there she goes. Just a small funeral. Nope. And because she died, her dragon flew away. Now, what happens when dragons lose their riders? Anyone in the area it lands can attempt to tame it. It's easier if you're a Targaryen or of Valyrian blood or religion. But if you don't do it, you'll most likely get maimed or die, actually. Ooh. Rickon was imprisoned by his father. Something's going on in the north. Someone's not happy. Orkmont is just kind of... I don't know why he's not actually under me. Am I? Yeah. Gonna speed it up a little bit. I'll deal with prisoner management after the war, but for right now, just gonna speed things up a tiny bit. Castle's impregnable. 3,000 men. Come on. Get over there. Oh. One of your jailers has brought word from the cells. He says your captive, Lady Paramount Argella Durandon, was covertly set free during the night by a small band of men. In their desperate escape from the castle, one of them was captured and after questioning revealed they were in the employ of Master Gawain. So she's let free. I was planning on doing it anyway. Oh, and this is exactly what I was talking about. Valena Valerian of Westeros tried to catch the dragon Meraxes and failed. And she's wounded. And taking forever to walk over there. Oh, I need to link up. If I can get there before they... Oh, they actually won, I think. Yeah, heck yeah. A young talented artist from Reading proposes to paint an iconic portrait of Lord Aegon of Dragonstone. That would be great if I knew who Lord Aegon was. I think that... My father? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay. Gain prestige and gold. The new Lady of Dorne is joining us, and she is a brilliant commander. It's awesome. Have the armies of the Reach? Oh, okay. They're fighting against me. It's not in their best interest, considering I believe I let them stay as they were. Might have to change that. Your Grace, I am deeply hesitant to ask, but the coffers of your loyal subjects are running dry from the upkeep of the levies you have raised from our lands. I'm going to give them more gold. Just to keep them happy. The war is almost done. 420! We'll take the capital. He's a decent all-around commander. This is basically a earlier Tywin, if you want to think about it that way. Just maybe not as cruel. Cruel. I mean, cunning probably is a better word for him. Boom. Casterly Rock is done. I'll leave him be as well. Mern, however, I am going to have an issue with. Let us fight the north. Throw him in the dungeons. Okay. Not only has Lady Paramount Argella Durandon chosen to support me in the war against King Brandon Stark, she has pledged eternal loyalty to House Targaryen on behalf of House Durandon. That's kind of cool. I actually never had that that happen. That basically means like 100 or so years down the line, if I still decide to continue playing this after Aegon's gone, we'll have a plus 30 opinion boost like no matter what. Unless like a blood feud starts or anything like that, which is unlikely, but it can happen. So it's kind of cool. They're joining me. And at this point the war is basically done. It's only a matter of putting down the Northerners. Oh man. They've lost Torrhen. Torrhen died of the Great Sickness. Like my wife did. Jeez, the Starks are dropping like flies. This isn't the TV show. This shouldn't happen right now. Oh, sick burn. I love the Starks though. All that honor stuff is cool. 23,000 men. If he was smart, he'd just surrender, but Starks aren't known for their what's the best way to put this? I struggle to say smarts, but maybe pride. No, they are known for their pride. They're not known for their will to surrender. Mern Gardner, I've come for justice. He wants to try about combat. I'm willing to risk fighting him, but like I said in the past, Aegon has died. But, you know what, I figure, let's see if I can beat someone. Okay, you and Lord Paramount Mern slowly circle each other, tense and focused. You scan it for any sign of weakness, any opening in his defense that you could possibly exploit. I'm going to attack with force. Lord Paramount Mern is overwhelmed by your immense strength as you strike him with a body charge. He is sent reeling, which gives you an opening. I forcefully overwhelmed his defensive stance. Lord Paramount Mern tries to fight back, but you force your way through, easily overpowering his pathetic defense. You strike for his heart with all your might. Fire and blood. Lord Paramount Mern crumples to the ground lifeless. You wipe his blood from your weapon. The deed is done. He is dead. Valar Morghulis. Victory is mine. Cool. Alright. 50 prestige. Prestige is always good. It makes people like you a bit more. And it increases your score, but I'm not really worried about that. Oh, Ronald, you're still alive. Kind of forgot about you. He's actually defending against a peasant revolt. Go north, my minions. I'll be joining you shortly. It's gonna take a long time. Come on. Get up there. This is it. This is the final stretch, literally. Ooh, someone's got Meraxes. Travelers bring rumors of fire and blood. They say that the dragons live once more and that Dowager Queen Valena Valerian now rides Meraxes in a battle. That makes sense. That's, that was Rhaenys' mother. So it's kind of cool that she got her daughter's dragon. New Maester. I'm kind of just speeding up because this is, like I said, the final stretch. Your Grace, I believe Lady Marjorie has been too in your custody for too long. That's a typo. I hereby offer to pay the ransom to secure her release. I trust you will accept this fair offer. She's old. She really doesn't claim to anything, so yeah, go ahead. Enjoy your few years of life. Oh no! My son has gotten the great sickness. Oh god. It was so cool to get a son so early, especially with Strong. We might actually lose him. Well, let's see if he lives. I'd love it if he did. But if he does, this is going to get a lot harder. As long as Aegon doesn't get it, we have a chance to make some new children. Open council. Alrighty. Serve court. Man, the great sickness. That sucks that it came in so early. Nothing's worse than losing a few characters. Oh good, he lived. Awesome. That's gonna be a good heir. It's always good to have some decent genetics running in the in your families in this game. Especially Strong. That's probably one of the better ones. Quick is pretty good too, but that's just like a general boost to your skills. Man, these Northmen should have trained a bit more. They're kind of just melting from my dragon fire. It's a fire and ice pun, play on words kind of thing there. That's what we do here. Alright, let's just go right for Winterfell. Now, in the future, if anything comes to pass and I don't have my dragons, this isn't going to be a tactic I can employ. Just because sieging takes a long time and a lot of manpower. So I'll have to drain their armies a bit more before actually just beelining it for the capital. But as of right now, I have that luxury. Come on. We're so close to the end. Dracarys. Release all prisoners. Put his family in the dungeon. And that is the end of King Stark. Now I'm going to do the same. I'm going to let him keep his lands. Just because I like the Starks. Okay, here we go. A new kingdom. The conquest is complete. I've taken the swords of 1,000 defeated foes and forged a great throne with them using the dragon breath of Balerion the Black Dread. It is a mighty throne, one which my followers are already calling the Iron Throne. But where shall it be placed? In the great city of Old Town? At Dragonstone? Or maybe a great new seat for the Dragon Kings? So this is kind of cool. It gives you choices to set the capital somewhere else other than King's Landing. But I am going to keep King's Landing so we can actually have all the build up and see where we can go. Boom. There we go. Grand Maester. Ooh, now that is a sight. They're fighting a war right now, so they're not actually gonna fade to gray. But this is basically Westeros right here. We've conquered everything. I don't know what they're doing. I think they squeezed by without actually getting vassalized. Okay, so what do we have? Wrong type of holding. So I am going to go ahead, get my vassals sorted. For these, I'm just going to select randomized vassals. There's not many new characters in here right now. In a few years there will be. Okay, so we can upgrade everything. I'm not going to do that right now. Vassal inheritance, we're good. Call court out of hiding. Yes. Alright, so for right now, I'm not going to touch any of this. But, you know, I'm going to end it right about here. We've conquered all of Westeros. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was fun doing this quick little battle war area. Seeing a chunk of history and writing it in our own way and experience our own story. I'm going to keep going. Like I said, I'll play until Aegon dies, and then I'll decide if I want to keep continuing and play through his son, maybe a few different eras. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you can think of any ways to make this better, or any things you didn't like, just go ahead and tell me in the comments. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe. You know, that's what you gotta do. I mean, I'm so cool that you're just, wow, I've already done that. I can't do it again. Yeah. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.